What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode with your girl. I see I have new subscribers on here, so I just want to say welcome, and I am delighted to have you guys join. And if you are watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join the little fam. I'm starting to grow. So I feel like I haven't made a video for my designers out there, so this video is for y'all. I'm going to be giving out advice and tips on how to design your resume and portfolio when you're applying to jobs. A few months ago, I think it was 2 months ago, I made a video of me reacting to my portfolio from college. Now, that is not the portfolio I used to apply to jobs, so I'm going to be really transparent with you guys and show you exactly how my resume and portfolio looks like. The ones I used to apply to jobs. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start with my resume. I'm going to break it down how I designed it, and then I'm going to give you guys some key pointers. Alright, so now that we're looking at my resume, I blocked off a few personal things. I love you guys, but there's just some personal things that, I don't really want to put out there just yet. Maybe. I don't know. But not my phone number. So I used Pinterest as inspiration, and then I kind of tailored it to my own style. The way that I decided to format my resume is kind of split it in two sections. So on the right hand side, I have my professional experience all listed on there, and on the left hand side is all my skills, where I went to school, hobbies if anything, and my contact information. For my resume, I wanted to put a little profile, a little paragraph about my skills and how I could be an asset to the company. And then below that, I have my professional experience. So I listed, the location, how long I was working there, and key points about what my job duties were. As you guys can tell, I have a picture of myself on there. You guys don't have to include a picture on your resume, but I just wanted to, I just wanted to add a little bit personality on there. If you want to put a picture on there, by all means do it. Just make sure it's professional. And so yeah, I have my contact information, and then under that I have my skills. So tip is, if you have skills that match the job description and you're really confident in that, make sure to list it on your resume. Under my skills, I have my education, so you guys can see where I went to college. So if any of you guys went to Harrington, highlight your girl. And underneath that, I have all my software skills, so all the programs that I am familiar with and confident. And then lastly, I have hobbies. You don't really have to include hobbies, but again, I just want to add a little bit of personality on there. Don't feel like you have to make your resume super fancy. Keep it minimal and really easy to read, because if an employer is looking at your resume and there's too much going on, there's a high chance that they probably will move on to the next person. But that doesn't mean, you can't be creative. You can. As you guys can see, I added a little bit of color, just a little bit of my personality and aesthetic there. And overall, just wanted to keep it pretty simple and easy to read. Because that's the whole purpose. So yeah, that is my resume. You guys can feel free to use kind of my template if it helps you, and just make sure that you bring out your personality, your aesthetic on there. Let's move on to my portfolio now. Okay, so I'm going to briefly just go through my portfolio, and I'm just going to tell you guys some key points. So one thing you want to keep in mind is, when you are designing your resume and your portfolio, make sure to keep a consistent style for both of us, because you don't want your resume to look a completely different style than your portfolio. Just pro tip, make sure that they're both cohesive and they can relate to one another. So for my title page, I kind of brought in the same elements that I did with my resume. I have that left block on the side, and then I just overlaid it with some CAD drawings and just some sketches, just to add a little pizzazz to the front cover. And then overall, I kept the font the same as my resume. So the way that I formatted my portfolio is, I like to include a little paragraph about the project, include material selections, floor plans, and 3D views if applicable. I wanted to tie the pages to my front cover and resume, so I added this block on the bottom, that same nude color. And I'm just going to go through my whole portfolio because I want to show you guys exactly what I mean on keeping it consistent. Moving on to the next project, I kept the format the same as you guys can see. Furniture selections, floor plan, and then another project I did, Blake Slaughterburger. In this page, I wanted to show the employer I'm capable of AutoCAD detailing, and I'm good with AutoCAD. This is a corporate office I did, a high school design. Again, a second page of more details of the project. And this is residential, so I did this renovation for a kitchen. And on this page, I included the 3D renderings and the actual photographs. So I thought it'd be fun to include the renderings and how it turned out to be. I think it's always so fun to see that. And this is a residential bathroom. Again, included the 3D renderings and the actual photographs. And then I wanted to show a little bit more of my software skills, so I included a slide of 3D Max renderings I did and some Photoshop. Another thing I wanted to display is my capability of creating furniture models in Revit. So here's a page displaying all that. And then some hand rendering and sketches. And that is it. So overall, I wanted to display the different kinds of projects that I worked on, so commercial, educational, residential, and just showcase a little more of my software capabilities. You don't have to make it exactly how I made it, but that's just me, you know, how I wanted to portray my portfolio. Okay, so here are my tips and advice when you guys are designing your portfolio. Don't feel like you have to include every project you worked on. Only include your best work and add a variety of projects. Make sure that your layout format is attractive, clear, and organized, and then that it stays consistent. And the last tip I have for you guys is when you are presenting your portfolio, make sure you are confident. Rehearse your lines if you need to, because employers are looking to see if you can present your ideas and communicate them well. So make sure you got that covered. Have fun, be creative. I hope this video helped for anyone who is struggling on how to lay out their portfolio or resume. Feel free to use my strategies and layouts and make it your own, or maybe this gave you inspiration, because again, you know, I want to help you guys. Comment down below if you have any questions, and if you want me to see your portfolio or resume, feel free to tag me on Instagram or send me a message. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on another Design Tuesday. Bye!